Dr. C. Rangarajan, Chairman PM's Economic Advisory Council, Dr. D. Subbarao, President of the Institute and RBI Governor, Dean Dr. Subrato Sarkar, Mr. Pandit, faculty, staff and students, the graduating students, media and other participants. Let me begin by extending a cordial welcome to our chief guest as well as Governor and all of you at the convocation of IGIDR. Today is another milestone that IGIDR as deemed university has achieved. It marks the 9th convocation of the institute. My heartiest congratulations to all the students who will be awarded degrees today. We are fortunate to have with us this morning our chief guest, Dr. C. Rangarajan, and it's my privilege to introduce him. He is not new to IGIDR. In fact, the idea of IGIDR was conceptualized by Dr. Manmohan Singh and Dr. Rangarajan in the mid-1980s. Thus, he was closely associated with the setting up of the institute. As Deputy Governor and Governor of RBI for a decade, during 1987 and 1997, he helped in strengthening the activities of IGIDR. Dr. Rangarajan is a leading economist of India who has played a key role both as an academic and a policy maker. He has held several important positions which include Governor of RBI and Governor of Andhra Pradesh. He is currently Chairman of Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. Prior to this, he was Chairman of 12th Finance Commission. The report of the 12th Finance Commission was regarded as being a path-breaking in furthering fiscal decentralization in India and for laying the foundation for fiscal consolidation. Dr. Rangarajan was Governor of the Reserve Bank of India during 1992-97 at a time when India embarked on a wide-ranging economic reforms which fundamentally altered the structure of the Indian economy. He was actively involved in the design and implementation of the reform agenda. His contribution was particularly noted for making monetary policy a flexible instrument of economic policy to achieve growth with price stability, for moving the exchange rate regime to a largely market-determined system, for making the Indian rupee convertible on the current account, and also having some level of threshold inflation rate. He also initiated far-reaching reforms in India's financial sector to make banks competitive and efficient. Of course, with the global financial crisis, there are some emerging issues for central banks all over the world. Recently, Reserve Bank organized a conference on the new trilemma of price stability, financial stability, and sovereign debt sustainability. Today, Dr. Rangarajan is going to speak on some issues in central banking. Dr. Rangarajan also chaired a number of high-level committees, as most of you know, and he received many awards, including Padma Vibhushan. So on behalf of Board of Management and the entire campus community, I extend Dr. Rangarajan a very warm welcome to the Institute and to this graduation function. As you know, over the years, IGIDR has established itself as one of the premier institutes in the country and abroad. Its current eminence derives in a large measure from the efforts of its faculty, students, and staff, as well as continuous encouragement and support of the Reserve Bank of India and its successive governors. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. D. Subbarao, our President, and Board of Governors for their valued support and continued guidance. I also record my thanks to all IGIDR community for your contributions to the Institute. Our vision is to continue our excellence in teaching and research and reach greater heights in future. We are aware of the challenges and we have to do much more to compete and collaborate with the institutes in India and outside. Like earlier years, the progress on publications, research projects, conferences, capacity building programs this year has been satisfactory. We started the Foundation Day lectures. In fact, Dr. Rangarajan gave the first Foundation Day lecture. Last year, Dr. Monte Singh Aluwalia gave the second lecture. IGIDR faculty has also received recognition on several fronts as reflected in major assignments, members of different government committees, and receiving awards and fellowships. We also started for the first time outreach programs like training of RBI officers and refresher courses for college and university teachers all over India. IGIDR has a strong teaching program spanning a diversity of topics under the rubric of both economic theory and applied economics. Since its recognition as a deemed university in 1995, it has been conducting its own doctoral program, and further in a major initiative, it introduced an MSc program in economics in 2003. In addition, it is our effort to maintain an overall atmosphere at the institute in which the students hailing from the multidisciplinary background are made to feel at home. IGIDR is well known for emphasis on academic excellence and favorably compares with the leading institutes in the world. It applies stringent selection procedures to admit the best students from all over India. Master's program in economics, MPhil and PhD programs in development studies are considered one of the best with an outstanding faculty. Hallmark of the institute is the dynamic curriculum offered that is continuously reviewed and updated by the faculty in line with the changing trends in the global economy. Our teaching program is designed to acquaint the students with the most recent advances in theoretical economics, besides aiming at improving their analytical and computational skills. For example, the master's program attempts to develop a perspective for an intelligent understanding and interpretation of economic problems. It will be useful for students when they go out involving research and policy making. Empirical research based on sound theory helps a lot in policy making. For example, some are critical of the famous 13 times increase in interest rates by RBI. But RBI can justify based on empirical research that beyond a threshold limit of 4 to 6% inflation, inflation is inimical to economic growth. So in the absence of fiscal consolidation and supply side factors, monetary policy became a major instrument to moderate inflation. However, last time, as Governor Dr. Subbarao mentioned, sometimes you may not limit only to models and formulas when we go out of IGIDR, and economics is not physics. For example, apart from fixed formulas and empirical research, sometimes practical judgments are involved in making policies. For example, when you fix the minimum support prices for several crops by CACP, several factors determine the fixation. Cost of production is one important factor, but there is no formula for other factors. We make some judgments about the other factors. For example, if global commodity prices are higher or domestic market prices are higher, we add some more to the minimum support price of crops. Thus, theory, empirical research, and practical judgments are involved in policy making. I am also happy to inform you that IGIDR is going to complete 25 years this year, and we would have Silver Jubilee celebrations during 2012-13. We are planning main Silver Jubilee conference to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh at the end of this year. We will also have sub-conferences on different themes, and also Silver Jubilee lectures by eminent economists and others, and other activities including alumni meet. Turning to the degrees awarded, so far the Institute has awarded 76 PhDs, 68 MPhil, and 81 MSc degrees. At this convocation, 3 PhDs and 6 MPhil and 25 MSc degrees are to be awarded. I may add that out of 25 MSc students who are getting awards, 60% are females and 40% are males. So we have a very good gender balance in favor of females at the Institute. I am happy to inform you that our students have been remarkably successful in getting placements both from academic institutions in India and abroad, as well as from leading corporates, government organizations, and financial institutions. In spite of global financial crisis and the Eurozone debt problem, India is expected to record around 7% GDP growth this financial year. In fact, today, CSO will come out with their numbers and growth rate. The students are upbeat regarding placements as there is demand for IGIDR students in various sectors. This year, 21 out of 25 students got placement, which is certainly remarkable performance. Rest of the 4 students out of 25 continues their PhD at IGIDR. There is already a large and vibrant network of IGIDR alumni in academic institutions and the corporate sector, and we have very active alumni association. In fact, last Saturday only we had annual alumni meet. Finally, I take this opportunity to extend once again my heartiest congratulations to the scholars who will be awarded the degrees at this convocation, and I wish all of them success in all the future endeavors. Thank you very much.